depending on who you ask, that race ended exactly how it was supposed to. Or you could look at it as a shocker. Allow me to explain. Because Shericka Jackson and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce were on the starting line. But they did not get the victory. So that was the shocking part. But they did make the national team for Jamaica. So that's the part that was supposed to happen. So allow me to fill in the gaps, because just telling you that is really leaving a whole lot of the story out. Tina Clayton is now a Jamaican national champion in the 100, and she did 10.81 seconds, basically with no wind to pull it off. Last year, Tia Clayton made the Olympic team, and then made the 100-meter final. She actually pulled up in this race, but Tina Clayton got out in front of everybody and held them off to the line. 10.81 is faster than almost anybody else in the world can go. Again, we do know that Julian Alfred and Melissa Jefferson Wooden have already gone faster this year. And at this point, with Prefontaine Classic coming, we are on Sha'Carri Richardson watch, because we know that she ain't looked good earlier, but I'm expecting that to change really soon. All that being said, they called them the Twin Turbos for a reason, and now I'm starting to get it. Because if Tina Clayton can run like this, and we already know what her sister can do, Jamaica is in good hands going forward. But we've got to focus on who's still here right now, because Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, I gotta go there. This was supposedly her last chance, or last opportunity, to run on Jamaican national stage, like in their national stadium, for the 100, before she plans to retire. So she held on for third place in 10.91 seconds, but Shericka Jackson ran 10.88 seconds. She didn't have the greatest start, but by the time she kicked it into gear, she was able to start making a whole lot of ground on the field. And with that said, when we start looking forward to the World Championships, because that's what this was about, we now have a pretty good idea of what Jamaica is working with. Jamaica is going to be fine. They have 3 women who clearly have a full-on claim to be in the World Championship final. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but let me break this down for you real quick. Tina Clayton is a problem. We know that her sister was good enough to make a world final. And in case you haven't been paying attention, Tina Clayton also has that talent. And she's now going to get her shot in just a few months. But when you move over to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, anything that she does from this point on in her career, she is just adding to her legacy. She already has more medals than most of us can count, between the 100, the 200, even throw in some relays. But to do it at this age, like this far in her career, if she gets a medal of any color, that one might mean more than some of the golds. Again, depending on who you ask, I get it. But you gotta understand that to do it this far into your career, that is not normal. There's the reason why we consider Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce to be the GOAT of the 100. If you're just focused on the clock, then fine. You probably won't say that, because you're still focused on maybe FloJo, or for that matter, if we're talking about the clock, you could even throw Elaine Thompson-Herah in there. But if you're talking about actual success, like winning medals, and doing it across, really, now, you could almost say 2 generations. Because it's been over 15 years we've been watching her do this. Nobody's ever done it. In the 100, it just hasn't happened. But if you're new here, I want to say thank you for even making it this far into the video. And I'm Coach Rob, and if you really want to know what's going on with the fastest athletes in the world, then you are in the right place. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section, because I try to read them all. But now I gotta address the Shericka Jackson situation, because the truth is, Shericka Jackson is probably Jamaica's best chance to get a gold medal at the World Championships this year on the women's side. It might not happen in the 100. But notice, I said might not, because watching this race has 2 stories behind it. One is figuring out what she's capable of in the 100 when we think about a World Championship final. We know she has the talent to be there. She's put that on the clock now because she's been coming back from injury and working the kinks out through a whole bunch of races. That's on one end. But the other half is, regardless of what happened in that 100 final, because she might go 10-6 again, that might happen. But if she can run like this through 100, I'm pretty confident now we're going to get Shericka Jackson in the 200. I don't mean somebody with her name who's running in a lane. I mean Shericka Jackson running like herself. Allow me to remind you, Shericka Jackson running like herself is 21.4 seconds. Nobody in the world goes that fast. Like, that just doesn't happen. She's the only person who's close to the world record in that event and can even dream of breaking it. Whether the record goes down is really not that important. But Shericka Jackson is on such a level when it comes to the women's 200 because, trust me, I'll be paying attention when she runs that on Sunday, for the final at least. When she runs the 200, a person like myself, I don't really see the point in rooting for anybody else because we know what Shericka Jackson is capable of. I just want to see her run like herself. If somebody can go out there and go catch her, good luck out there. I mean, but when we talk about the women's 200, we talk about it like when we're talking about other people who aren't Shericka Jackson, we're only having that discussion because we don't always have clear evidence that she's going to run like herself in the final. At the Paris Olympics, she just wasn't on the line for that race. And then if you go back to the Olympics before it, this version of Shericka Jackson isn't who we were looking at yet. I mean, she had talent, don't get me wrong, and she did get individual medals. But that was not 2022. That's when the legend of Shericka Jackson really took off. From then through 2023, she maintained that dominance, and the only thing that could shut down Shericka Jackson was going to be injury. Essentially, she had to beat herself, because nobody else in the world was going to do it. So now that we have all the evidence from this women's 100, we should know, like the rest of the track world should know, because hey, I'm American, but I can still call it for what it is. Jamaica is going to be ready. They are going to be fine, and they're likely going to put 3 people in the final for the women's 100-meter dash. I don't see Shelly-Ann and Fraser-Pryce not making it, just saying. The same way they said that she doesn't fail to get on Jamaica's team in the first place is the exact same reason why I also expect she's going to find her way into the final. And once she does, all bets are off because normally she finds a way to get a medal. Don't know if it's going to happen this year. I mean, for a whole lot of reasons, but stranger things have happened. But we already know Shericka Jackson can do it because I'm pretty sure that this is not her final form. She'll be faster. And Tina Clayton, put some respect on her name because she didn't just win the national trials. She ran incredibly fast to pull it off. There is a reason why Jamaica has a reputation as the sprint capital of the world. And right about now, it's pretty clear that that show is about to go on the road one more time. The sport of track and field is not just about running fast. It is about doing it over and over and over again. Because whenever you step to the line, your reputation is on the line as well. With the Wake Up, Run Fast, and Repeat shirt, you can make it clear that running faster than the competition is a habit. Get yours at searecruiting.com/shop. Or use the link in the description below. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.